Welcome to Soccer Gaming, and welcome back to the channel where you can find helpful guides, tutorials, and stuff for MLB The Show 23. And in this episode, we're going to do something a little off the cuff. Basically, I'm just going to talk about the game, but I'm also going to be opening packs. And the reason I wanted to do this is I've saved about 160 packs up since I've gotten the game and everything. And I wanted to go through and see how long it takes me to get my first diamond pull in the game. So I've been saving for over a month now. Since the game's been out, I've been saving cards, and now that I have 160, I think within 160 packs I can get a diamond. So I want to go through and do a fun little video, but I'm going to talk about the game and what I feel like they've done with this year's game and why it's so successful. So if you'd like to watch that, stick around. So before we really jump into the bare bones of it all and card flipping and stuff, make sure you comment down below and tell me where you think I'm going to be pulling my first diamond, or if you don't think I'm going to be pulling it 161 packs, comment that down below as well. So let's jump into it, and I'm going to go ahead and speed this up to about 150 times the speed of normal, because I don't want to sit here and you just watch me flip cards and be like, okay bro, like get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and it's going to go a little faster than normal, so to speak. So we're going to go just through it. We're going to be unlocking these cards, and we're going to try to pay attention to where I finally pull my first diamond. So we started with 161 cards, or 161 packs. So let's go ahead and rip through them and see where I get my diamond. I am also going to sell anything that I have duplicates of right now, mostly because I kind of need the stubs to be able to finish different programs and stuff. So that's why you're going to see me here. Anything that's like a duplicate or a double or something like that, I just go ahead and sell it. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about was MLB The Show 23 in general, and how happy I am with this year's game, and why I kind of told people that yes, this is going to be the year you want to buy MLB The Show 23, because there's so many great upgrades in this game that it might be the best chance you have at a quote-unquote refresh new game that we've had in a while. I mean, MLB and San Diego Studios just haven't really been putting out that great of games every single year. Basically, the game every single year is a copy and paste, and we'll change some jerseys, we'll add a few things here and there. Like, I'm not saying they didn't do anything. I mean, they've added stuff like custom stadiums and stuff like that, but they've also got rid of some really fun stuff along the way. And like this year, they got rid of the creative player. I know a lot of people kind of were just like, yeah, it's kind of pointless and stupid, but it is something that some people enjoyed. And so to take that out of the game, you really have to put something else in that those people are going to like as well. And so they added a lot to the game, and I know they touched a lot on Diamond Dynasty by adding the Buck O'Neil stuff, and that was great, and I'm so happy with what they did there. And I think it was great for the game, and even for the game of baseball in general, kind of giving it more of a look from people that just play the game and don't really watch baseball. So it was good seeing them put the Negro League stuff in there, and if you haven't played that, make sure you go and play it. The storytelling is amazing. It is definitely worth the play. I think it takes about, I would say, maybe 3 to 4 hours, depending on kind of what's going on and how fast you're going through the moments. But it's definitely worth it, and you're going to get some cards out of it as well, and some pretty decent cards out of it as well if you complete it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how great the game I feel like this year is. Comment down below if you don't think that, if there's some things that I'm just like missing. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but compared to what they have been releasing, we're definitely going in the right direction, which is exciting, and it gets me super pumped for games in the future to see what they've done with this year's game and be like, yeah, if we could do this every year, every 2 years, like this game is going to be amazing very, very quickly. So that's fun to see. I know there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, but there's this, and you know, they didn't pay attention to this mode, and they didn't do anything in this mode, and I understand they're not big enough to be able to touch every single mode every single year. I get that. But this year I felt like they made some strides in franchise. So you kind of got the franchise people, the people that love playing franchise. You kind of gave them a little bit of thirst quench there so that they can stay happy at least for half the year or all the year until next year's game that comes out, and it's the same thing in franchise mode, but they did add some things to franchise, and I love franchise, so I was super happy with it. So that being said, they added stuff with franchise, they added some Diamond Dynasty stuff, they obviously the card art's new, all of that good stuff. We're at 81 currently, so we've ripped through 80 packs already and no diamonds so far, and usually it's one every 50 I believe are the odds, so we should have hit a diamond by now. I'm hoping we hit a diamond soon, but as we're going through here again, loving this year's game. There's lots to do, there's lots to play in Diamond Dynasty, obviously always kind of at the beginning to start out, but they decided to do 99s early in the season, which I was honestly against at the beginning, because I'm like, wow, great, people are going to buy the 99s or get the 99s and just absolutely own everyone. But they've actually made the 99s, I wouldn't say unbeatable. The 99s are great, but they're not like in-game 99s. So there's definitely going to be teams that, yeah, you might have a full 99 team right now, but that's not going to be the 99 team that you finish with probably. So I like that they did that, because in some of the 99s you can get by just playing. You don't have to buy money or buy packs. You don't have to buy stubs on this game. You don't have to spend money on this game to get the good cards and stuff. Like, you just have to play it. You have to beat the modes, and all the modes are kind of like not impossible. It's not like you have to win 10 ranked games in a row to get this. It's like finish one ranked game. So it kind of bends to all players, and not just necessarily like the great players that are just going to stomp anybody they play. And you also you're not stuck behind a paywall like you are in Madden, where in order to get good cards, you kind of have to pay your way through. So that being said, I love what San Diego Studios has done with this year's game. And again, I feel like they're taking a step in the right direction, and I'm super pumped for this year's game and what they've done. I'm also super pumped for what they're going to be doing into the future, and hopefully they keep growing on this year's game. All right, so we're at 64. Oh my goodness. So we've gone through almost 100 packs now, and I have not seen a diamond, so I don't know if that's just bad luck or what's going on here. Wow, it just no pack luck whatsoever. So hopefully we're going to be pulling some good pack luck here soon. 62, 61. So this is 100. This is my 100th pack, and still no diamond. So we've gone through 100 packs. Still no diamond. I might actually make 161 before getting a diamond. I might actually hit 161 and never get a diamond. It'll be interesting to see. Don't know how your pack luck is going. Hopefully it's better than this. I can't get too mad though, because there's a lot of these players I don't have, and so I am getting duplicates. Okay, we got a diamond there, but it is not a player, so we're not going to count that. But I got to get these guys on the roster anyway, because I got to fill out the team programs and stuff. So I'm not too mad about getting these right now. Was it 55? So yeah, we're over 100 and almost 110 packs now. Without it, was it 54? Okay, still no diamond. I'm actually starting to wonder if I'm ever gonna pull a diamond here. 63. Okay, first diamond. Now, bets on it being an 85. It's always an 85. You never get the great diamonds that are trouts. You're always going to get an 85, and it is Jazz Chisholm 85. Imagine that. Now, I can't be mad about it. He is the guy on the game, so, I mean, I'm sure he's going to be worth something, which he is, but he's kind of always been that price. So we're going to go ahead and stick on to him, but it took us, what, 52 packs. So it took 109 packs opening before we found our first diamond, and we're just going to go through here and do the rest of the packs and see if we can pull another diamond. If the odds are 50 to 1, I should have already pulled 3 diamonds now. If the packs are 100 to 1, I should have pulled a diamond basically when I did. So in these next 60, I probably should see another diamond or 2. We'll see if we can pull any of those as well. But yeah, comment down below. I'd love to discuss what you think of this year's game, where you think it could have got better, what you want to see kind of in future games, because I like to see where people think about, like, yeah, I really like if they added this into the trade logic, or I would really like if they added co-op or whatever to franchise. You know, like, as franchise lover, I miss co-op franchise. Now, I'm happy that you can play with your friends online and that it actually works, because sometimes it don't work. So I'm happy that it does work and that we actually have it in the game and it's working. And we got another diamond, and it's gonna be an 85, right? It is cease and an 85. So like I said, whenever you pull packs, all you get are 85s. Anyways, so 2 diamonds so far in what, 130 some packs. I'm sure that's actually normal for everyone. I feel like the odds that they tell you are not realistic. So that being said, yeah, I'm loving this year's game, but comment down below. Let me tell me what you don't like about this year's game, or what you do like about this year's game. I like to hear what other people's opinions are and stuff that, like, maybe I don't even look at, you know, Road to the Show, and they're like, God, Road to the Show's been the same for 4 years and I want a different storyline, or I want to be able to make my own storyline, that type of thing. Yeah, comment down, let me know. I'd love to discuss it with you, and I might even make a whole nother video kind of going over what you guys like, don't like, want to change, want added. That'd be a fun video to kind of go over and dream about what we want in a perfect MLB The Show video game. Might be kind of a launching platform for some bigger content creators to put the words out there and get what you want. Talk to from San Diego Studios. I can't talk to San Diego Studios, I'm not that big, so definitely what you say isn't going to necessarily be directly sent to San Diego Studios, because I don't have that type of pull. But you know, the more we get out and the more we talk about these things, the better video game we can at least hope for and kind of push towards. I feel like the last couple of years, the content creators and the players in the game have really voiced their dislike for the things that San Diego Studios has been putting out, and then boom, we get a bombshell of a game this year. So don't think that those things are like not being talked about or not being said, or, oh, San Diego Studios isn't listening. Well, they might not be listening, but we can kind of force them to listen. It's like, hey, either listen or we're going to find another game to play. And there's some other games out there right now that are trying to potentially push MLB The Show. They've got a lot of work to do on it, but there's definitely games out there that are trying to kind of push MLB The Show and to getting better. OOTP, Out of the Park Baseball, is a very, very good baseball sim. So if you're a person that just likes to sim and do that type of stuff, Out of the Park Baseball is kind of pushing that envelope, and they have a really, really good game over there where you have so much control over everything. I really like Out of the Park Baseball. And if you're a sim person, if you like to sim franchises, if you like to kind of just sim things, then Out of the Park Baseball might be your game. Now, there's no in-game playing. Like, you don't swing and you don't do that. Like, you kind of do it. You can either do it bat by bat, or you can do it game by game, or even month by month, however you want to sim it. But there's no actual like gameplay inside the game where you're running bases or anything like that. It's all, you know, computer generated and simulated. So you know, it's not exactly like MLB The Show 23 or whatever, but it is a game that if you like to do sims, like some people like to come into MLB The Show and get in the franchise and do a sim for 30 years and, you know, try to build their team and stuff. And so that's fun for some people, and they're starting to kind of lose those people to Out of the Park Baseball, because Out of the Park Baseball does it better, and there's no real reason to play MLB The Show 23 or MLB The Show when they're not making improvements to franchise mode. So it's good to see that they did make some good gestures, I would say, this year. They've added some things that we've been asking for as franchise people. Obviously there's still more room to grow, and we obviously kind of want more. It sounds bad. We got something and we're like, that's great, but we want more. But I also feel like in a video game, in a movie, and even in content creators, like, you can love it and want to push the envelope. You want to push forward and not be like, yeah, we had a great game like this year, like let's take a couple years off. Like, we don't want that. We want good stuff every year. So let's just keep pushing. Make sure you drop your comments down below and let me know what you guys want to see in the video games in the future. Comment down below and let me know how you thought about this year's game, what you didn't like, and if I get enough comments and stuff, I'll definitely go over them and do more even research on them and like be like, oh yeah, they haven't done this in 10 years. So yeah, drop that stuff down below and I would love to do another video on it. So definitely not the greatest pack luck in this one. We pulled 2 diamond packs and 161 total packs, so not very good luck, and the 2 we pulled were both 85s. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Also feel free to hit that red subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any MLB The Show 23 content coming out very soon. Until next time, Slacker out.